What up, those BZB, aka your favorite tech cousin? Wow, that's not my intro here. I am your favorite tech cousin, but this
That's
is not
true.
what this is, though. This is the no cap recap
Do,
episode.
do, do,
And
do,
do. I don't even. What episode is this? This is like episode
We
5.
just doing episodes.
We just doing episodes. That's all it
Yes,
is.
we are.
I'm BZB. Who I got with me?
Danae,
Woo
aka
woo.
Nay.
Raise that roof.
Yes.
And as you can see, I am a little sad because I got this Bears jersey on and we didn't win yesterday, but that is okay because still I rise like Maya Angelou. That's what she
And we
said.
still
Still
rock with
rise.
our team. We not no fair
Oh,
weather
yeah.
fans.
No,
Even
no.
though some of us may have hopped on a bandwagon because we was doing good, and every other year I'd be like, that person be like, they ain't messing with them Bears because all they do is like be losing.
This feel
And now
a little
that
direct and
person,
personal.
oh,
I'm like, she just kept going, just kept on going. I'm like, what? Where does it end? That's
but
funny.
great season Bears,
Great season,
came
Bears.
up a
The
little bit
Bears.
short. Couple of
Yeah, just a little,
plays,
but it
man.
was a grudge match because Saturday the Seahawks played. I forget who they played, but out the gate within the first 20 seconds they got a touchdown. I said, "Wow!"
Yeah.
So if we would have won the game yesterday, we would have had to go against that, and the ending score was
Mm-hmm.
41-6.
Mm,
So it would have been a tough game. Okay, but
yeah.
yesterday was definitely a grudge match. We wasn't giving up no points or nothing like that. But this is not a sports podcast. This is a film and media and TV podcast. I know you
Mm-hmm.
would know
Mm-hmm.
you would love nothing more than to have a sports branch
I
of
mean, we could
how
comma
they
and
call
put sports on there. We could comma, but
put
that's all
sports
right.
on there too. Yeah, that's
That's
funny.
for another show, another branch
Yeah,
of a tree that's gonna come out of
right.
the Pod and Color Network.
BZ the sports analyst. That's funny. I thought I would never. But I was really intent on them games. Some games are crazy. But today we are talking about his and hers. If you've been living under a rock, let me just tell you, it's a show that's on Netflix. It's a book adaptation, and it's drawing the people in. I saw the
Mm-hmm.
trailer last year. And immediately I saw Tessa Thompson, and I was like, "Oh yeah, I'm watching." And John, I can never say his name. John Barenthal.
Barenthal. I thought it was Barenthal. Bernathel, whatever.
Bernathal.
Um,
Bartholomew.
I didn't see the trailer. I think I
Yeah, I
just
saw one.
heard
I
people
saw one
talking about the
trailer.
show.
I
Okay.
saw a trailer at the end of December. I was like, boy, I can't wait till that come out. And I didn't even know
Mm.
what it was about. So, but before we get into the episode, let's talk about weekends. Nate, how was your weekend?
Yeah, my weekend, we are firmly in 2026, still in basketball season. So Friday I had a game. It was a heartbreaker. Mm,
Wow.
fell right out of our hands. And
Oh no.
it was an important one for us
Mm,
that we were prepared for. And it was just a few things that did not go our way. And because of that, you have to reward
mm-hmm,
effort and you have to
mm-hmm,
reward like all of the things around it. It's also
mm-hmm,
MLK weekend, and we
mm-hmm.
had a game today on Monday of MLK Day, MLK week, MLK month and year. No, but
Right on,
so
sister.
I say that to say that because Friday went well, even though we didn't win, I gave them Saturday off just as a mental health day.
Nice. Yeah, you need that.
We all needed that, and so that was nice to sleep in. I did some deep cleaning. I think this may be the last time that I'm doing deep cleaning in my home by myself
I saw that
because
status on Facebook that you had. I'm like, girl, let go of the shame. Let it
it's
go. You can
hard.
hire
Help me.
somebody. You can
Help
hire
me.
somebody. It's okay. It's okay.
Okay.
It's really okay.
Um, I did get a permission from my mama and my grandma, which was funny. Me and my mom was in the car, and or no, we won't. I was on my way to my mom's house, and then my grandma called her, so she was like, "I'm gonna just put us on three way." And so I just asked them that wasn't even what the topic of conversation was, but I asked them like, so would y'all judge me if whatever? Both of them was like, what? No. Even my grandma, I did not expect my grandma to say yeah. She was like, yeah, if you could pay for it, you could do whatever you want to do. And I was
Exactly.
like, I can do whatever I want to do. So Saturday, last time doing the getting down on hands and knees and doing all of the
Mhm.
crazy stuff. And I just think I need a little help with maintenance
Mhm.
around
Mhm.
here. Like I'm not asking nobody to come and do no deep. Look at me still trying to talk myself out of it.
I'm like, girl, if you want them to do the deep cleaning, that's okay too.
I know,
It's
I
really
know. So
okay.
yeah,
We got people that
I'm
come
gonna
every
do
3
it.
weeks, okay? And that's just
Yeah.
what it is over here. Okay.
Yeah. So I cleaned up and then I went to the nail shop and I wanted to go to the record shop, but time didn't really allow it because now I'm getting into collecting digital media.
Some
No, what is it called?
vinyls.
Physical media.
Physical media? Yeah, physical
Yeah,
media, yeah.
because
Gotta
you've
own
been
our
on me
physical media.
about it.
You
You've been on
man,
people
it's so
about it.
important.
Like,
It's so
yeah. So
important.
I was going to go out to the store, but I didn't. I ended up going over to my mom's house, hanging with her for a little bit. I ended up spending the night, which was cool. And then Saturday came home, did some grocery shopping, and watched the Bears. And I
Go
had an
Bears.
early morning game today, so I was in bed at a decent hour.
It's so funny because I checked your low and I'm like, surely she's in the bed. Surely she's in the
No,
biddy. And I'm like, it
no,
said somewhere else. I said, that ain't her crib, shorty. What?
yeah.
Yeah, that's funny. I'm like,
MLK invites are a thing for girls basketball. Some of my friends are in New York
uh,
right now, actually, for theirs. So I know.
who knew? I didn't know that.
Yes, yes. But we were victorious. And now we got 10 wins, which was our beginning of the season goal.
Throw
And we
your
still
V's
got a
up.
long way to go. And we're going to get more than 10 wins. We got that
Mm-hmm.
first accomplishment.
Mm-hmm.
Check it off the list. Keep on moving.
Mm-hmm. That's important. Shout out to you, coach.
Thanks. In conclusion, my life is still all about basketball, at least for another month. So,
Oh wow, nice. Then
yes,
after
yes.
after that, it kind of levels out a little bit.
Well, basketball will end, and then I'll
Mm.
be just a measly employee.
Measly is hilarious. That's
Measly.
funny.
But yeah, what's up with you? What'd you do this weekend?
Man, this weekend I was just really focused. I saw somebody on Twitter say, as an adult, you have to have things to look forward to. That's very
Mm,
important for your mental health. So yesterday's game, I was really, really looking forward to. And then it got to a point where I'm like, hey, I should see if my parents want to come over. And so my wife made nachos. So we made it a whole thing, you know? And so
mm,
that was really, really great. That was like really, really cool.
yeah.
So Saturday, it was some more football on. So I was watching that. Friday, I don't
Let
know.
me
My
find out
daughter
you done
had
got into football.
yeah, who so I feel like I like football a little bit more because it's a slower game versus
Yeah, yeah,
basketball is so quick. It's like
yeah.
back and forth. It's so much going on, but
Like, what
football,
happened? I missed it.
I know. But that last listen, man, that last touchdown that the Bears got yesterday in the
Crazy.
fourth quarter. Oh my god, I was so happy that I wasn't up getting nachos at that time. Like I was so happy because
I
when I
saw
saw,
him on too.
bruh, yo, he went back. I think they said he went back like 30 yards, and he was just running back, running back, running back. He threw it. Nigga was in the end zone, got the
Yeah.
touchdown. Hey yo, I'm
And
over there.
even more, while he was running back, like he wasn't backpedaling, still able to see. He was running
No,
backwards,
he was
turned
running.
around. Like, wow, he got X-ray vision.
Hey yo. Oh man. Yeah.
Shout out to
So that
Caleb.
was yeah, shout out to you, Caleb. I feel like also going back on the Bears, last week was really our Super Bowl. Us beating the Packers and coming back in the fourth quarter, like I feel like that was the general consensus of Chicago. Like, if we don't get any further, last week was amazing. It was
Right.
absolutely amazing. And yesterday was still a great game. It's not like we got totally blown out.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's pretty much what all this weekend was. I'm trying to figure out did
You
I
said
watch
something
something?
about your daughter, something. You
Yeah,
started
my
and then
daughter,
I cut you off.
she has ballet on Friday, so we did that on Friday and stuff. So yeah, it was cool. It was a cool weekend. I tried to watch Eddington because some people tried to say it was good. It's on HBO Max. It has Pedro Pascal and it's another guy. I can't remember his name, but I'm just watching it. I'm like, okay, when does it pick up? Because I'm like,
I need to look it up 'cause I have never. What is it?
apparent Eddington is about like a small town, and apparently it's like a western, but in 2020 though. So
Yuck.
I didn't. Yeah, no, I didn't. I'm like, it's not. It don't got me, but I do want to watch The Rip though, with Ben Affleck and Matt Damon.
Mm.
So I heard that was good.
Oh,
So
it got Joaquin Phoenix up in here. I do like him.
Joaquin, brother,
Yeah,
yeah, brother Joaquin. So
that you know, we had Parrish on here, and ever since
yes,
then, like I've been looking at the what is
like
it
posters
called?
and stuff.
Yeah, the posters
The
and just
picture, yeah.
looking to see. This is not something that would ever catch my eye, just because it looks too old. And quite honestly, I thought that it was gonna be about the bear. What's the bear? Somebody Paddington? Wasn't it a bear named
Yeah,
Paddington?
Paddington is the man.
That's
So
that's what I want
Eddington is
to
that's like a prequel. That's his daddy. That's
stop. Right.
Paddington's daddy.
Eddie and Patty.
That's funny. That's funny. Oh, speaking of Paris, I believe he has his own podcast now. So it's
Mhm.
called Shooter something. So
I think I
you have
saw
to
some
check
clips
that
from
out.
it too.
Yeah,
Yep.
shout out to him, man. It's a good brother, man. I hope y'all doing
Yeah.
great things over there. He's since relocated to Atlanta, so he's not even in Chicago no more.
Mm. Wow.
So, but taking that Chicago and spreading it everywhere, though, that's what it's
Yeah.
about, you know.
Yep.
Okay, on to his and hers. Gee whiz, and I forgive you because your schedule was crazy, but we were supposed to
Yeah.
watch that last episode together. But I
We
forgive you.
oh
Totally
dang,
forgot.
you didn't remind me. We sure
Bro, I
would.
sent you a whole thing. I
You
said,
sent
okay,
me the yeah.
this is how we supposed to watch it, everything. But it's okay. It's okay.
I'm
So
sorry.
this is not a spoiler free review. So if you've
Yeah.
not seen it, we're about 12 minutes in. We're letting you know right now. This is not spoiler free. If you haven't seen it, you going forward at your own risk. Okay.
Right.
If you would like a breakdown, save this video and then watch us afterwards. But I want to
That's what
start backwards
happened. I was
first,
watching
maybe.
the Joe Budden podcast and they
And they were
were
talking about it.
about to talk about it. And I cut it off. And then after I watched it, I cut it back on where it was. And they didn't even really say much. And I was like, I gotta listen to this.
I could have just listened to it.
Like, I don't even know if they did they talked about the big spoiler. Maybe because everybody hadn't watched it yet, but nonetheless, I know what happened now. So it ain't no spoiler for me.
Right, exactly. Do you think that we should talk about the big twist now, or should we save it for later?
Oh, well, let's save it.
Okay. So His and Hers is a psychological crime drama about a murder that pulls two former lovers back into each other's lives, forcing them to confront buried secrets, shifting power, and the uncomfortable truth that perspective often matters more than facts. This is a book adaptation from author Alice
Mhm.
Feeney and was released July 28th, 2020, which I thought was pretty interesting. I'm like, dang, this is now come out like 6 years later.
Right.
Also heard that Rock Paper Scissors and Sometimes I Lie were also good recommendations book wise, and I want to go back and read His and Hers, the
The
book
book,
as
yeah.
well.
Yeah, I didn't
Um,
expect the book to be usually I feel like there's more space in between a book and a movie adaptation. So maybe the book
yeah.
was like a crazy bestseller or something.
hmm
Or maybe the intention was always to make it a film, but I wouldn't have guessed 2020 it was written
That's pretty
and
interesting. Do
released.
you think that authors go into writing a book hoping that it will be adapted? Some
Uh,
maybe.
I think maybe that could be a motivator for some folks because
hmm
I feel like maybe there's more money.
Yeah,
Like
I
in
always wonder how that work. How does that work?
yeah, because it's my story. I wrote it. Okay. All you did was put some people to it.
All right.
So I don't know.
I also heard that the book was like, I think it was based in like the UK or something instead of it
Mm,
being in the States. So, But the book, I feel like there's a little bit more descriptive qualities for like the main characters and maybe some
Okay.
more nuance. So,
And
but
that's usually how it is. The books are
I was about to
always like,
say,
yeah,
yeah,
a
that
little
you
bit
you can't
more.
get everything because it's like 700-800 pages versus a movie is only 2 maybe 3 hours, or like
Mhm.
a show,
Mhm.
whatever. But I love a good limited series.
Same.
You know what I'm saying. So
You know what your commitment is.
right, right.
You know when something like, all right, now they ain't said nothing. We going into the last episode, but that's why I think made episode 6 of His and Hers, like the way it started out,
Uh-huh.
there was like a climax that happened very early in episode
Uh-huh.
6, and I
Uh-huh.
was like, okay, what now?
Exactly. And then
And
and then
then we
then they
found out.
locked in. Right.
Right.
They was like, "Oh, don't worry about it. We got you. One second. One second. We got you." So
Be
I'm gonna
right
go over
back.
main characters real quick. Then we go into episode 1. But so we have Tessa Thompson as Anna. We have Jack, the detective, which is the husband that we kind of find out about.
Yeah.
We have Priya, who's a second detective, and then we have Lexi, who also is Catherine.
Mhm.
Um, and then we have Alice Andrews, the mother, and then honorable mention for the husband of Lexi, which I thought was he was a pretty interesting character
Yeah, he
as
was
well.
in something else scary. Was he in actually what's his name? I guess I can look it up, child. Um,
Uh, I forget his name.
he was in something that I can identify him from.
I feel like I saw him too. I can't remember what it was that I saw him in though, but he has a
He has a face I can remember.
right.
But yeah, so episode 1 is obviously where we meet. Everyone is titled Return to Dahlonega. That is a city
Delonica.
in Georgia.
Yeah,
Super rural city, woodsy. And there has been a murder of a lady named Rachel
Madam.
Hopkins.
Mm-hmm.
Um, are you
Madam.
can watch? You sound like traders. That's how they say murder on
I tried
traders.
to watch the first episode, but I was like, I don't know. My
It
daughter
didn't
was around.
hold
I'm
you.
like, what's going on?
Oh, okay,
So,
yeah.
you know.
Um, so Anna, the main character, comes back in town
Yeah.
to see what's going on with this murder, and Jack, who we later find out to be her husband, is the lead investigator on the murder. And so he's at the scene, whatever. And early on, again, without having seen anything ahead, I was like, when she asked the question, um, they were doing like the press conference or whatever. And so the
Mm-hmm.
investigator was talking about just the crime scene, what they had found, not too much detail. She yelled out, "I heard you knew her." And I was
Messy.
like, "Hey, why would you do that?"
Right.
Well, come to find out, that's her husband. And there were a lot of different reasons why she why she would do something like that.
Right.
Lots of intermingling of relationships. Um, Now, not expecting that. I don't know who that is. Excuse me, y'all. That's my bell. So I think the a big takeaway from the first episode was just that we were able to see that they were husband and wife,
Mm-hmm.
actually, and that Anna was free. Anna was free and hooking up with the cameraman.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh, like going to the hotel. They knew her at the hotel.
Right.
Jack walked in. They was like, "Oh yeah, she in room 402." I'm like, "Hey, that's kind of
Right.
so."
Y'all ain't got no HIPAA laws.
Yeah, that's not it, but
Hotel HIPAA, something.
yeah, something. But like, I think that maybe that's just being in a small town where something like that can happen. Um, then I'm like, okay, did they know that she was up there with another man? They did because he asked for the name. I don't know. Maybe I'm digging too small, too big into too deep into small details, but I was like, oh wow. For
Yeah.
them to tell, she obviously was up there doing the do. Her
Yeah.
husband came in and
And wanted him to
caught her.
hear.
Yes.
No, not caught her. She wanted to be caught. Like she wanted him to. She's a very. I felt like during episode 1, she was a very crafty and messy individual. Cause like, why would you ask that question? But then also, who's at the door, beating the
You know
police,
who's there.
beating the door down like the police, cause it is the police.
Because it is. And your
Essentially,
man is the police.
your man is the police. Your man is 12.
Yeah.
So yeah, I coming away from episode 1, I definitely thought that she was very crafty and
Mm-hmm.
very, yeah, stirring the pot type of person. Because even when she was kind of seducing the cameraman, she was like, when they were at the restaurant and stuff,
Yep.
when
Yep.
they were talking, she's like, so I bet you feel like, XYZ is a power imbalance because your wife makes more than you and everything like that.
Mm-hmm.
She knew what she was doing.
Right.
But it was like so much. I feel like it was so much more to that once you start to get past a couple episodes and stuff. So
Right. And then that's what we forgot to mention. The show opens up episode 1 with Anna like coming in the house looking like she just may have committed a murder.
that's what I
Or
thought too. Cause what
yeah,
you putting in that garbage, girl?
and what's wrong with your tooth?
Yeah. What? Wait,
What's wrong
wait.
with your
What
tooth,
was the
girl?
backstory with the tooth though? It was just
I think she just had a tooth. So I did see a TikTok on this. So like it just was a tooth that was infected that she was holding on to. When she went to the dentist, there was a scene where she went to the dentist and the dentist said we could just pull it or like we could do something to maintain it or whatever. But the tooth is dead. And that's why at the end when
they were
she just
fighting.
snatched that boy out,
Yeah, it was
um
crazy. I had
it
to cover
kind of
my
was,
ears.
I guess the symbolism was that she was finally getting rid of something that was like her big thing was trying to look perfect on the outside, even though the inside was a
Mm,
mess. And the tooth was a
mm,
representation of that. So, like, once she ripped that out,
I see.
the truth was now
The tooth
able
will
to,
set you free.
the tooth will set you free. That's the name of this episode. The tooth will set you free.
The tooth. That's funny. That
Yeah.
is hilarious. Good old toofs.
Wow.
That's funny.
Two pussies.
Let me see. Let's see. Okay, so what do you feel like fell off right away, even though that you couldn't name it after
Uh,
watching all of the series going back now?
what felt off? I guess I still like I know what Lexi slash Catherine's motivator was, but once we realized that she wasn't the killer, what was she so angry about? Like, was she really willing to kill? Well,
Yes,
let me
because she
let
did it
me.
before.
So she was obviously the bullying from when she was younger, right? Who did she kill?
Her sister.
Oh
She
yeah,
killed her sister.
yeah. Her sister was mean though. Her sister was
Her
mean to
sister
her.
was mean, but enough to kill her, like, is kind of
Well,
crazy.
yeah. Okay. Yeah, there's some things that I'm gonna need you to take the lead on
I will be
because
happy to fill everybody else in.
yeah, help me. When did she kill the sister? You know, sometimes
You be on your phone.
they be looking alike to me. And so
That's
his
that.
sister, I was like, now who is that? Like, but okay, so she killed her sister. Got
So
it.
this was in later episodes. I think it was maybe 4 or 5 when them as a family they went out to the boat.
The
They were
boat.
at the boathouse.
Oh, and she was on her
That was her
inhaler.
asthma pump. She needed that.
Mm-hmm.
And so she was
Mm-hmm.
doing that intentionally. And then there was like, yeah, it was some scurrying and stuff, like, get the asthma pump, and there wasn't no asthma, so she died, you know.
I ain't put that together till right now.
Oh, that's funny.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah.
That I must have been on my phone.
That is funny.
Yeah.
I will say for you know what, kind of okay. Well, we need to come out of this for a second. When Ben Affleck has been doing a lot of interviews because of the rip is coming out and stuff. And so
Mhm.
he was saying that on Netflix specifically, they want the plot stated like 4 or 5 times. Um because people sometimes are on their phone and stuff like that. So I feel like this was not His and Hers was not a series where it was overstated. It was a lot of stuff that you just kind of had to pay attention, like, oh,
Mhm.
that's kind of
Mhm.
crazy. Because even at the end, you know what I'm saying, when they had when she had the letter and stuff like that, um, it was a coffee stain on it, and that
Mhm.
goes back to the first time that she went to Dahlonega and found her
Mhm.
mother sleeping because she was writing a letter to her daughter, and
Mhm.
it had a coffee stain on it. So that's is like full circle once you watch episode 6 and you go back to episode 1. It's like she was writing that letter then.
Yeah.
She had
Yes.
did all of that stuff then, except
Uh-huh.
for Helen, because that she was still alive. But okay, so yeah,
And Zoe.
Zoe. Who is Zoe?
See there? See, that's his sister. His sister
Oh
is
yeah.
Zoe. Uh-huh.
Oh yeah, Zoe. Right. At
Yeah.
that point, she only committed one
Zoe
murder.
was the last one to go.
Zoe was the last one to go. Right, exactly.
And I like Zoe. She was a little sassy thing.
She was, she was. But I just now knowing that I saw episode 6, I'm like, why did they not like her so much? Like, because one of the first times we saw Zoe and Anna was when Zoe pulled up to on the side of her and then flipped her off. I'm like, why are you so mad? Knowing all that I know now, what did she do? She ain't do nothing to
She
y'all.
hadn't, yeah. Like
If
she
any
should be the one flipping people off up in
okay,
Delonica,
that's
right?
all I'm saying.
Yes, right.
That's all I'm saying. Okay.
Yeah.
So, okay, episode 1, I feel like is there anything else that you would want to say about episode 1? I feel like
No, I think it was a good episode of setting the stage.
yeah,
And then we know that something happened that caused Anna to leave.
right.
And whatever it was a big one. But I think we later
Exactly.
on find out exactly what. So episode 2.
Okay, I got some bullet points here for episode 2. Okay, so essentially what happened. So we got police began connecting Rachel and Helen through their past relationships and social circle. Evidence is found in Clad's belongings that raises suspicions about him. Now, Clad was a husband, or who was Clad?
Clyde. Clyde. Now Clyde is
Maybe they meant Jack.
is Clyde Duffy.
Oh,
Duffy was
is
her
Clyde
husband.
Duffy?
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, yeah.
It is
Yeah,
him.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, Clyde is the I never knew his name. Like, who
They
was
kept
Clyde?
calling him Duffy.
They kept calling him Duffy. Okay, yeah. So I thought it was kind of interesting that his clothes were already clean. And like he was like, "Oh, you need my clothes? Oh yeah, here you go." It's like,
Mm-hmm.
that's a little suspicious, as
It
Cardi B
definitely made him look funny.
said.
And he just was like very monotone and
Mhm,
like not overly emotional for someone who just lost their wife.
mhm. That's
And
like,
he was obviously a cash cow,
mhm,
and maybe like movies like this, I don't like thrillers and mysteries are not something that I go to a lot, but
mhm.
I think it took me to episode 3 or 4 to be like, no, everybody is a suspect up in here.
Oh, for
Like
sure. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
everybody, there's a story for everyone to be responsible for
Mhm.
killing both Rachel and Helen.
And Helen, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, that's funny. Anna reconnects with Priya and Richard, old friends who seem nervous and evasive. Um, The investigation begins digging into events from their high school years, and then also Anna realizes that this case is not just about the present murders, but something unresolved from the past. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, episode 2 was really good. Also, I feel like with Jack telling Duffy stop calling the phone, you know, and he was still calling the phone. I'm
Right,
like,
right, right.
so he did it. It's just so funny how you, because I know like the first person that they introduce is not the person that
It's
did it. That'd be
usually
too
not.
easy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right,
no,
right,
this is
right.
this is way too easy. It remind me of like those episodes of like SVU where they're like, yeah, I never liked the guy, but I'm
Mm-hmm.
not happy he died or something,
Mm-hmm.
you know,
Mm-hmm.
and that's kind of funny. Um, yeah, I feel like Duffy was too obvious. I don't know if it was episode 2 or 3, but when Jack when they were like, yeah, you need the DNA swabs and stuff, and I think it was a little bit later, but he had got his niece's DNA. I'm like, so
Mm-hmm.
what do you have to hide? And why do you have this phone? And why won't you tell people that you got the phone?
Well, because it was good loving body rocking
Knocking them boots.
all night
But
long. Yes.
oh my god. Yeah.
I mean, I did not conclude early that he was involved sexually with Rachel. Um, but how he was moving, just like you said with the phone, and he went to the morgue, he just seemed not right to me. And that's not like,
Mhm.
I know there's nothing concrete there, but like, I guess that's how they want it to come off. Like he
Yeah, that's how
could
they
very
want it to come
well
on.
be a dirty cop that is front facing. Everybody knows him. Like that's the other thing. Like I said in episode 1, you saw that Jack did not have an enemy. As a matter of fact, like how
Mm.
he was painted as a great guy. Him taking care of her mom while she was away, and like the
Yeah.
fact that her mom was having some memory issues, and him, pretending like he liked coffee when he really didn't.
Oh, I
But
didn't connect that either. Oh, that's
yeah,
funny.
yeah.
She was making coffee for him and then
Yeah, and remember Anna was like, he don't like coffee. And he was like, I'll take a coffee. But
uh-huh.
she asked again, like literally like 5 minutes later, and that's when Anna realized that her mom was
Oh.
having some memory issues because she kept kind of repeating herself.
Mhm.
Um,
Wow.
but again, we know why.
Right. Man, she was laid it on like
She
early.
did it. She did a thing. She did a
Yeah,
thing.
she I think she was on in Beauty and Black too. I never saw that.
She was. I've never saw that
Okay.
either.
Okay.
But people
Phenomenal
love it.
actress.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, on to episode 3. Right?
Training.
Okay, yeah, episode 3. So Catherine slash Lexi had a history of conflict and obsession tied to the same group of friends. At this point, though, I can remember I didn't know that they were the same person. I did think it was kind of interesting going back to episode 1 how when Anna was putting that stuff in the garbage on a billboard or a bus, I can't remember which one,
Mm-hmm.
but Lexi was there and she just kind of rolled her eyes like, oh shit, here we go, you know. But I didn't think that.
Yeah.
Oh
Me either.
wait. No, because Lexi. Okay, I'm sorry. I was thinking that Rachel. I'm sorry. I thought I was thinking that Rachel and Lexi was like the same person, but that
Okay.
wasn't. That wasn't. Wait. Who was Rachel again? That was the other
Rachel
friend.
Rachel was the mean girl.
Rachel was the mean girl. But why did Lexi kill? Who did Lexi kill? Now I'm confused a
Her
little.
sister.
Okay, but Rachel and her sister are obviously not the same person, though. Right.
They aren't.
They are not. Right. Exactly.
So remember when they were children at the lunch table and she
Right.
made her drink the pee?
Right.
The one who peed in the cup, that was Rachel.
Right. Because I think and the reveal when they were at the house about to go to the boat, I didn't even know that they were related at all. I didn't even know that they were sisters. See, they were
Okay,
sisters.
they were sisters. But okay, because maybe this is what's messing me up too. What was Catherine's sister's name? And she
Catherine's
died
sister.
when they were younger, right?
Yeah, when she was still uh Andrea. Andrea was a sister.
Now, why don't I see Andrea on the list? I do. I remember them saying that. But we only saw Andrea when she was a child, right?
In high school.
Yes.
Yeah, because it was like 20
Or
years
did
ago
we
that
only
they.
see her? Did we only see her when they were about to get on the boat? Was that the only time?
Oh, so you don't think that she was in the lunchroom at all?
I don't think she was in the lunchroom.
Yeah, that
But
actually kind of makes sense.
the girls that were in the lunchroom was Rachel, Anna, Helen, and Zoe.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yes. And then Lexi slash Catherine um
Latherin.
came over when they invited her. But I don't know, like Rachel, her spirit wasn't right. And
No,
it always comes back. That's why you got well, that's not nice to say.
that's why you
Um,
got.
that's why she got though. But that was just they went to I think the school was called St. some Stephanie's or something. And they were just your classic mean girl
Mean
Catholic
Girls.
school,
Mm-hmm.
like picking on people that look different and just don't fit into the little perfect little mold. And Catherine twice got caught up in a situation where I think Anna's I don't think Anna was moving with like the mean heart that like Rachel and them
No,
was. Like she
no.
invited her over to the lunch table.
Yeah.
And then Catherine got made a fool out of because
Mm-hmm.
and I'm just like to even go through all of that just to say, ha ha, I made you drink my pee. Like you knocked her glass over, offered her up yours. Like
Mm-hmm.
that's thinking of a lot of different steps in order to like be mean to someone.
Try to
So that's who
humiliate.
you
Yeah.
are.
Well,
Right.
that's the thing when you have a malicious intent, though.
Yeah.
It don't
Yeah.
matter how many steps it is. Like, did I get them though?
Did I
Like,
get it? Right. Ew.
that's the biggest thing. Um, yeah. So episode 3, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that
Mm-hmm.
was that one. Okay. Episode 4, and then okay, but
There
this.
was also the connector we haven't talked about that Rachel's body was found with the friendship bracelet
Oh
um
yeah, that's
in her
right.
mouth, and then Helen's body was found with the friendship bracelet. And so when that happened, that's when they started like introducing the flashbacks and stuff. So I'm like, did Anna do this? Because they were I was trying to look in the scenes when they were children for if they were wearing the bracelets or not, but just that piece, like that mark of
Well,
whoever the murderer was, um, it obviously meant something because they left a trail of the same thing for each murder.
yeah, Priya brought that up as well
Mm-hmm.
too.
Mm-hmm.
Because they had that picture. Because I think also they were like, so Catherine wasn't in the picture. Catherine was taking a picture. I think that's what they pointed out.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Um, which is like, yeah. So where was I? I guess Andrea wasn't hanging with them at all. It seemed, maybe she was like a lot older or something like that.
Well,
Maybe she
yeah,
wasn't even
that's what
in
I
high
just
school.
assumed. She was older. She was
Mm-hmm.
older. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so this is, my notes are a little out of order because they said episode 4 is when they confront Lexi at the lake house, but that's not true. That doesn't happen until episode 6. So I think we could kind of freestyle the rest of the episode
Mhm.
and definitely get to our finale, which was the most. So okay, one thing I want to say about the finale, right? So I was on the treadmill, I was walking, and I like I didn't skip to episode 6, but I was like hurriedly like this is because it was only like 40 minutes and I have 40
Mhm.
minutes left of walking. So I'm like, okay,
Mhm.
perfect. This is, and so in the first, I would say maybe like 10 minutes is when the final shot goes off for Rachel. Um
Mhm.
and I'm sorry, not Rachel, for Lexi. I'm sorry, for Lexi. Um,
Mhm.
when Priya shoots Lexi or whatever,
Right.
and I'm like, okay, just like what you said. Um, so how much more do we have to go if this happened
Right.
in the, you know?
It's over.
Then when she was reading that letter, bro, she's reading that
Yeah.
letter, and then the voice changed. I said,
Yeah.
"Whoa!" I said, "Bro, I'm stressed." This just changed from like a whodunit slash like murder mystery to like a thriller. This is the thrilling part of it
Right.
for
Right.
sure.
Because
What did
no
you think?
one, I don't think anyone
And
expected
and
that unless you read the book or something. Like,
and furthermore, if you say that like, oh yeah, I saw that coming from a mile away, you're a liar.
you're
You're a
lying.
liar.
You
And the
you
truth
couldn't
ain't
have.
in you. What are you
I
talking
mean,
about?
I did think that the mother, I wouldn't have concluded that the mom had something to do with the baby passing. Um, but the way that
Yeah.
Anna was treating her mom made me feel like it's something to this mama.
I didn't get that.
Yeah, like she was, I think she was mean. She was low key mean to her mom.
She was mean to her, yeah.
And Jack was doing what he could to make up for it because he was still
Mm-hmm.
living there and everything else. And like
Mm-hmm.
Anna,
In the
I
town, you're
guess,
saying, living
yes,
in Dahlonega, right.
Delonica, he was still checking in, whatever. That's his mother-in-law.
Mm-hmm.
Keeping her company and all of that stuff, and just being who it seems like he was to a lot of people in the community, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
when he went out to the graveyard, and remember the guy was
Right.
about to shoot him, and he was like,
Right.
"Coach," like, I think he just
Mm-hmm.
was like tagged as the person that checked in on everybody and like was
Mm-hmm.
safe.
Mm-hmm.
So then in my mind, I'm like, is this just part of his character? And really, like, he crazy and
Mm-hmm.
he killing people at night.
Right.
Um,
Like
but
Dexter.
yeah, the mama, I thought something was wrong with the mama, but I didn't think what we found out. So obviously we're here now. The mama, Anna's mother, is the one who did
Did
all of
all
the
these
killing.
murders.
Yes,
She
she
was the serial
did.
killer.
And she was lying about
Everything.
having memory loss issues.
Right.
Yeah, but like, wow.
Yeah.
She, the first one, when they showed actually what happened when she killed Rachel.
Chronologically. Yeah.
Yes. She was upset about something that happened when they were teenagers. They were having Anna's 16th birthday party in the woods, which
Mm.
what?
Exactly.
Um and during this, okay, did it seem like Rachel was on some like sex trafficking stuff? Like she
Not
invited
set.
some guys there and she had sent pictures of them to the guys. Like that was weird to me. What did you see that as?
Um I think the maliciousness grew. That's what I do think. Like, so it started from uh getting Lexi to drink pee
Mhm,
and soda.
mhm.
Then it just like a little bit at a time. Let me take some pictures of you while you in your bra. A little bit at a time. It's like, oh, here's some guys here. I
Mhm.
don't see how you think that's okay at all, because even when Anna was talking to Jack about the story, and she kind of left herself out because she
Right.
said that Lexi got assaulted or Catherine
Mhm.
got assaulted or whatever.
Mhm.
And in my mind, I'm thinking like, okay, so what were you doing? What
Right.
was going on with you? But then when we saw the video, it was like, it was you. Like,
Right. Right.
and you as Catherine, you're running away, and then
She was mad at that point because she kept
but you're mad
thinking
at the
that
wrong
Anna.
person
She
though.
thought that Anna was always like lying to her and always
Oh
manipulating her and putting her
God.
in these situations. Um, I just can't wrap my
That's
brain around
crazy.
that level of maliciousness.
Yeah.
And in a situation where somebody is about to be assaulted, like how do you not do anything? Like how
Mm-hmm.
ain't no liquor in the world.
Mm-hmm. You sober up real quick.
You will sober up in situations. And but I guess that's why this is a movie. But yeah. But also having a 16th birthday in the woods is weird also. But
Right.
I guess
I actually saw
things
this
happen in
video,
Dahlonega.
Delanoga, and knowing all of this, and when she went to go talk to the mayor, and his disposition was like, "You should be thanking Delanoga." She's like,
Hmm.
"What? What are
Dahlonega.
you? What are you talking about?"
Right. Why
Um,
would I do that?
exactly. And I saw a TikTok from this lady, and basically she was saying the number one lesson from this black girls is, she was saying essentially nothing good can come of having just all white friends.
Yeah,
Not saying
they
that all white people
whew,
are bad, but she's just saying all white friends, you should that should not be in your purview. Like, you need
right.
to change something. And it's not really a safe space for you. Because even this kind of reminds me of a couple years back. They were adults, but they had a sleepover, and it was one black friend, and then she ended up
Mm-hmm.
missing or
I
dead, and
know.
it's like,
Yep.
and
I know
nobody
exactly
still
what you're
has no
talking about.
answers. Like, what do we what? You
Nobody
know?
knows what happened. It's just this is tricky. There's an identity factor that's
Yeah,
missing that does not always allow
that's
there to
true.
be mercy or like even seen humanistic. And that's again, this is not across every last white
Sure.
person or white woman in general, but like there is there is weaponizing of white womanhood
Mm-hmm.
sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
And history shows that when that happens, we are usually not the ones who end up um, in a positive spot. People have
Mm-hmm.
died.
Mm-hmm.
Other people have died coming to the defense of
Mm-hmm.
white women. You know, like
Mm-hmm.
it's just a dangerous game to play. So
And
I
you
don't
would
know.
also
They
think,
didn't really make race a factor in his or hers, um, which was strange because there
you
were
don't
no
think the
other
race was a
black
factor?
people. I know I said they didn't really speak of it as a factor
Mm-hmm.
in the show, but did you? I mean, because again, I was on my phone a few times. Um, there were
um
no other black people in the show either. Her and her mama.
Well, the grave, the cemetery,
Oh
the
yeah,
person that's,
yeah,
you know what I'm
the
saying?
guy from yeah,
And there were other like minorities too, Priya and also
Priya.
Helen.
True,
Um,
true, true. You're right. You're
you
right.
know,
I guess we can't make this about whiteness.
it's just man, it's just so interesting. It's just very, very interesting. And
Yeah,
I really felt for her when she was actually talking about like what happened.
yeah.
And so her mother saw that, and that just set her off. Like there was a scene where the camera actually went off. It was no more tape. And so the TV was like gray and like
Hmm.
staticky or whatever. And her eyes were wide open. And I was like, that's a chilling scene. Like,
Yeah.
that was very chilling
So
to me.
so Anna was always having her camera around. And so her
Hmm.
mom was this when Anna went off that her mom got a hold of those tapes and was just going over and watching them just like
Oh, I
Some of them
forgot
were
about that.
joyful. Yeah, some of them were happy moments and just things that she had recorded over time. And then she said she got to the last tape, and that was where the assault happened on tape.
Right.
And she was able to see that. She was able to see who was there. And that's when
Mhm.
she made her list of mofos
Mhm.
she was gonna get back at. And at the top of
Mhm.
that list was Rachel, Helen, and Zoe. And she got them
Mhm.
all one by
And
one.
they and they said Helen, because I think it was the second episode where we're introduced to both Anna and Helen, and she said
Mm-hmm.
you left Delanaga with somebody that was dead or something, but they were talking about the baby, and they were like, they would have just now been getting me up off of Helen. What are you
Right,
talking like right
right,
now?
right,
Like
right.
that was because how could you be so insensitive and you are a headmaster or principal, whatever the case?
Why was everybody so mean?
Exactly. Exactly. And I mean, I know you said it wasn't about race, but I mean that's racism
Mhm,
in a bubble, you know.
mhm.
It
Like
doesn't
the
make sense. It makes no
right,
sense why you treat me this way.
right,
What was the reason for them treating her that, and the fact that her mom was a housekeeper or whatever the case?
right.
I thought that they were going to how they treated Catherine. I thought that's initially how they were going to treat Anna,
Her okay,
which
yeah.
I
Like
mean
outcast
came to
her.
pass anyway.
Right.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
know, that's
Yeah,
actually a little
I
bit
didn't
more.
understand. I didn't understand Helen being how she was. Zoe, yeah, this is what you're saying. Like Zoe flicking at a bird,
Right.
and like
It
she
just
was
makes
the
no
victim
sense.
in this.
Yeah, exactly.
So why
And then
are we
they all sat by and watched and then was singing happy birthday. Hey
right?
yo, I'm
Disgusting.
yeah, it's really, really disgusting.
Mm-hmm.
I would like
Mm-hmm.
to say so when I finished this one, I started to see some comparisons between this and All Her Fault. I'm just like, why do we? I don't like the fact that we always have to compare. We don't always have to
Mm-hmm.
compare. We can just like one thing and also like another thing, because
Right.
it's like
I think
these
that
are
starts
different
to
stories.
happen when there are shows that are super popular like these. Like All Her Fault
Hmm.
was one, and His and Hers. By popular, I mean people actually tweeting and posting about it on social
Right,
media
right,
because it
and
doesn't
not treating
become
it
real
like a
until
book.
it's on there. Right. Um, like people just cling on to like this is what I had to binge watch, and then you start comparing. But there was nothing about the story that was similar. There was nothing
Mm-mm.
like no. I think the His and Her story was a mystery, which All Her Fault was a mystery also. But like
Hmm.
there, they still weren't the
It was
same. Like
different. Yeah,
just
yeah,
trying
yeah. It
to
was
choose a
different.
person. I think that if we comparing, I think that his or hers was executed better in that there truly could have been anyone responsible, and then to find out that someone that wasn't even one of the people that we were considering was the one to
Hmm.
actually do it. Like to me that's like wow, that's crazy. But the daddy in All Her Fault was a prime suspect.
Right.
I
It
mean,
started
very
to
early
come
on
out a
too.
little bit like, oh, this is actually kind of making a
Like,
lot
oh,
of
he's a
sense.
little nuts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. And a little possessive.
Mhm,
Yeah,
mhm.
so yeah, so how many but actually decents would you give his and hers out of,
I would
let's say,
give
out of
his and
5?
hers out of 5.
Remember,
I
guys,
would I would
she's a tough critic, guys.
I would give it 4.
4 out
I
of
would give it
5?
4. That's not bad. Um, I could have gone for it to be 8 episodes.
Really?
Cause I think there were some things, and again, considering that maybe I would just was not as attentive while I was
Mhm.
watching.
Mhm.
I think there was some details that were snuck in there that I missed. And I think if given more time and spread out a little bit more, it would have the answer to the question was bizarre enough to where they could have played around a little bit more, at least 2 more episodes to throw us off some more. 6
Mm.
feels very short for me.
6 feels short.
Yeah.
I kind of like 6. I kind of like 6 as a limited series. That's cool to me.
Okay.
You
Yeah.
know? Yeah. I'm gonna
How
give
many
it.
would you give it?
I'm gonna give it a 4.5. 4.5.
Okay. That's not
I
bad.
like. Yeah, I like this limited series. If you like John Bernathy Bartholomew as a cop, you should watch We Own the Night. I think that's what it's called. Um, that was he was a cop there, except he was a crooked cop. He was Wayne Jenkins, but that's also a
Mm.
limited series on HBO.
Would
Um,
you consider him a crooked cop in this?
a crooked cop, not
Yeah.
not not inherently. I mean, kinda, but
Because he was sending his partner off, like giving her bad
mhm.
information, making her go investigate things that like he knew wasn't true. I mean,
Right,
maybe
right.
because he just didn't want to get caught boot knocking with
I
Rachel
think
as
that's really what it
the
was.
yeah.
Yeah.
So like him
So
going
crook.
back to the morgue and like putting the phone. Where did he put the phone? Like back on
No,
her
he kept the
person?
phone. No. He kept the phone. Right. He
Oh, he
just
took it off of her.
no. It was in his truck
Okay, but remember he went back to the morgue and he was trying to get
to
her
try
face
to
to
unlock
open
it.
up. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
because
okay, okay.
he had um Helen and Lexi had a threesome with Duffy, but
Mm-hmm.
but Helen also knew about the detective, which
Mm-hmm.
is why I thought that he killed Helen too. But
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
that was not so. So crooked in the sense of like he wasn't telling all the way the truth, yeah, but
Right,
not crooked like he was stealing drug money or nothing like that.
right.
Still crooked though, so
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
not
And
truthful.
then it ended with Anna knows, she
Yeah,
knows that her mama was the one. She read the letter. She's pregnant. Her and Jack
yeah,
are back together
yeah.
and living in Dahlonega.
Was it? I
Wait,
thought they lived in Atlanta
okay, so they moved out to Atlanta.
because it
I don't
just
know.
looked like
I
a
knew it
bigger
could have been
city.
either. I knew it could have been either or. I didn't remember that
Uh
small detail, but yeah. So happily ever after when your mama's a killer,
huh. Right.
and also willing to like go as far as to pretend like she is having Alzheimer's and could
Do
carry.
you feel like she would ever tell Jack the truth, or do you think she just take that to the grave?
You just gotta take that.
Just
You
take
just
that
gotta
to the
take that,
grave.
yeah. Because honestly, if my mama will do that, then you probably look at me like, oh, you might do anything to me. Like you come
Yeah,
from somebody that was crazy enough to do that. But
you
also,
try to keep it
like,
to yourself.
her mama was doing it out of love.
Yeah, for sure. It's funny because the people I talk to, that everybody I talk to is a mother, and they're like, "Oh yeah, totally, I totally understand." Yeah, would have did the same thing 3 times over for sure.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, I saw people posting like a picture of the mama and saying, like, this is me if you ever do anything to my son or something like that. It's like, huh. Now that makes sense because I
uh,
finished.
exactly. Yeah, her mama was about that action very quietly,
She really was.
very very quietly.
But yeah, his and hers. His and hers. Go watch it.
Man, yeah, my aunt was the one that put me onto this one, and immediately after I finished, I called her and I was just like, "Auntie, what did you have me
Mhm.
watching?"
Mm.
And she was just laughing. She was like, "Okay,
Yeah.
cool, let's get into it. What'd you
Right.
think?"
I've been waiting on this call.
Oh
No, for
man,
real.
um,
So what else are you watching now? Just
what
quick
else am
before
I
we go.
watching? Yeah, sure. Man, I finished his and hers. I started Yellowstone because I did watch 1883 and 1923, and it's just very interesting to see people coming from like the east to the west, and
Mhm.
actually like just about 100 years ago. there was no indoor plumbing, really. There was no heating. There was no highways. And here we are with
So,
all of that.
like Oregon Trail. Did you watch?
Yeah,
Did you play Oregon
exactly. The
Trail?
Oregon Trail.
Uh-huh.
Exactly. Yeah. Reminded me of that floppy disk or CD-ROM, put that in
Right.
there.
I
And
definitely
it,
used to be playing.
yeah, yeah, it was definitely very, very interesting. I feel like now I do want another series, but I have been reading some books. So I'm reading currently The Misadventures of an Awkward Black Girl, aka Issa Rae's
I read
first
that.
book that she
Yeah.
regrets essentially
Oh,
for a number of
dang.
different reasons. But she's like, I was just so young and put so much of my personal details out there. And
Yeah.
like, why would I do that? She
'Cause
was
you
only
ain't
like
know no
25.
better.
Yeah, she was only 25 at the time, and she was just like, thank God for my editor because it could have went a lot worse, And they were like, yeah,
Mm.
let's maybe take that one out. Let's probably take that out. Like we don't, you know.
Yeah. Hmm.
So, but it's interesting to see her, you know, from that
Evolve.
time frame. Yeah, for sure, for sure, for sure. What about you? What you watching?
The Pit.
Oh, yeah, right.
It's back season 2. I
Okay.
think it comes
That's
out on
just
Wednesday night.
it
Of
got
course, I'm still. Go ahead.
renewed for season 3 before
Oh, it
season
did.
2
Good.
even premiered. So
Nice. It is a good show. I am also watching the Zeus programming. I once I get done here, I'm gonna head on back and watch last night's Married to Medicine episode because I like what they're doing over there.
okay.
Um,
Okay.
yeah, we are on our annual rewatch of Scandal. Um, but outside of that, I really haven't done a ton of TV watching. I always try to keep an old show in that
In
Scandal right
rotation.
now that I
Okay.
could just like put on when I'm washing dishes where I know what's going on, but it's something about that is soothing to me.
Okay.
So
A
Scandal,
comfort
Scandal,
TV
a
show.
comfort show. Yes, that's
Yeah.
that. Um,
I
my
used to
last
think that
one
that was
was uh The Good Place because I love
oh,
that show.
okay. Okay. I used to think that that was like a waste of time almost to have a show that you will watch again. But then I saw this girl on
Mm.
TikTok. She was like, "Yeah, I'm on my annual rewatch of The Wire," and I'm like, "Wow!" So like,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not using my free will in the way that I think that I am. Like,
You
you
ain't.
just choose to watch The Wire again and again. I'm like, "Wow, that's really interesting."
Yes.
Huh.
Yep.
So yeah.
So that is that. Another episode, first episode of 2026
Whoop,
of
whoop.
the No Cap Recap podcast. We'll see y'all back
Mhm.
here. Let us know what y'all are watching, and what you thought about his and hers
Would love
because
to know.
it was a heck of a show.
Yeah.
And people need to stop saying that it started like a HBO show and ended like a Tyler Perry show.
What? I have
You didn't
never
hear
heard
people saying
anybody. No.
that.
Why?
No.
Oh my god. No,
Yeah.
I don't agree with that. It was a great show.
It was good.
Um Actors really delivered and that's really solid. I'm really excited. Here's a question I do have. What are you looking forward to in 2026 that's coming out? Paradise for me. What's yours?
Paradise for sure. Apparently Euphoria is coming back. Maybe I need to do a
Everybody said
rewatch
that they
of
were
the
going to be
last
hate
season.
watching.
I know. Cause I saw the trailer for it and I'm like, wait, are they in the West? Like it was like this weird Western element. And I'm
Yeah.
like, what's going on?
Yeah.
So I'm sure they'll tie it together because the show was done so well, but so much
Mhm.
time in between. We were
Mhm.
still on lockdown when that show was on, I
Really?
think.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's been a while. And of course, because they've lost uh one of
Fez.
the characters, Fez,
Yeah.
Angus Cloud.
Yeah.
So I'm sure they had to figure out what and how they were going to, excuse me, approach that. But I'm looking forward to it, but probably in a hate kind of way.
Right.
I got the hate
Hate,
guts.
hate, hate, hate. That's funny. All right. Well, we will see you guys in our next episode. Thank you so much for watching another episode of of the uh
No cap recap.
No Cap
No cap
Recap.
recap. Bye. Bye.
Bye.